Drill Sergeant Vrock's tendrils twitched nervously as he reviewed the performance metrics from the underwater combat course. His four eyes blinked in rapid succession, a sign of extreme distress among the Galuri species. The data before him couldn't be correct. It simply couldn't. "Call the medical team," he barked to his assistant, "and bring me Cadet Jenkins' complete file." The Intergalactic Defense Academy prided itself on training the finest soldiers across the known universe. For centuries, cadets from thousands of species had undergone rigorous training, with specialized courses designed to push their biological limits. The underwater combat course was infamous, a week-long trial in the Academy's pressurized aquatic facility, designed to be survivable but extraordinarily challenging. No cadet was expected to excel. The point was merely to endure, until Jenkins arrived. Thomas Jenkins was the first human to enroll in the Academy. When humans made first contact 3 years ago, the galactic community had been wary. Earth was classified as a death world, a planet with environmental conditions so harsh that its native species evolved with remarkable resilience and adaptability. Such creatures were unpredictable and potentially dangerous. Jenkins was an experiment, a test case to see if humans could integrate into galactic society. His acceptance into the Academy had been controversial, but ultimately approved as a diplomatic gesture. The assistant returned with Jenkins' file, tentacles trembling slightly. "Sir, the medical team is on their way. They're bringing stimulants." Vrock grabbed the file with a claw, scanning through the biometric data. "Where is he now?" "In the mess hall, sir. Eating." "Eating?" "He finished the course 4 hours ago." The underwater combat course had been modified slightly for Jenkins. Humans needed oxygen, after all, and couldn't breathe water like the Aquari or absorb it through their skin like the Melmacs. Jenkins had been provided with a standard rebreather, the same equipment used by other oxygen-dependent species. What wasn't modified was the course itself, navigating underwater mazes in near darkness, engaging in simulated combat with training droids, surviving rapid pressure changes, and enduring long periods without sleep or rest. Most cadets emerged from the week barely conscious, requiring days of medical intervention and recovery. Vrock burst into the mess hall, his ocular ridge furrowed in concern. Jenkins sat alone at a table, shoveling what appeared to be his third tray of food into his mouth. The human looked up and saluted casually. "Afternoon, Sergeant." "Cadet Jenkins, report to medical immediately." Jenkins frowned. "I already did, sir. It cleared me. Say I was a bit dehydrated, but otherwise fine." "Impossible. The pressure changes alone." "Oh, those," Jenkins shrugged. "Reminded me of deep-sea diving back home. My uncle used to take me when I was a kid. Not that different, really." Vrock's tendrils coiled tightly against his thorax, a sign of extreme agitation. The course is designed to push cadets to their physiological limits. "With all due respect, sir, it wasn't that bad. The water was warmer than the North Atlantic, and the visibility was much better than diving in the Mississippi. Plus, I didn't have to worry about sharks." The medical team arrived, led by Dr. Lenar, the Academy's chief xenobiologist. The slender, blue-skinned doctor immediately began scanning Jenkins with various instruments. "Fascinating," Lenar murmured. "Minor muscle fatigue, slightly elevated heart rate, but otherwise, he's fine." "That can't be right," Vrock insisted. "Check his neural patterns. He must be in shock." Jenkins finished his meal while they fussed over him. "Sir, I completed all the objectives. Did I do something wrong?" Vrock's assistant arrived with the final performance data. "Sir, Cadet Jenkins not only completed the course, but his combat scores were the highest we've recorded in 15 years. A small crowd had gathered, cadets and instructors alike curious about the commotion. Among them, several high-ranking officers watched with growing interest. Dr. Lenar continued her examination, increasingly bewildered. "Humans are from a water-rich world, but they're not aquatic. This makes no sense." Jenkins cleared his throat. "Ma'am, humans have been swimming for recreation and survival for thousands of years. We hold our breath for sport, dive to extreme depths for fun, and some of our military forces specialize in underwater combat. But the pressure changes. We're used to pressure changes. Our bodies adapt. We call it getting your sea legs or finding your water wings. The Academy's commander, General Thax, pushed through the crowd. His crystalline form glittered under the mess hall lights. What's the meaning of this disruption, Sergeant Vrock? Vrock straightened immediately. Sir, it's the human cadet. He completed the underwater course with unprecedented scores and shows no signs of physical distress. Thax turned his faceted gaze to Jenkins. Is this true, Cadet? Yes, sir. The course was challenging but manageable. Jenkins hesitated. If I may speak freely, sir. Thax nodded. I believe there's been a misunderstanding about humans. We're not exceptional because we're stronger or faster. We're adaptable. Earth has oceans and deserts, mountains and swamps, Arctic tundra, and tropical rainforests. We've learned to survive in all of them. A thoughtful silence fell over the mess hall. Finally, General Thax spoke. The Galactic Council will want to know about this. If all humans share your adaptability, Cadet Jenkins, you may be more valuable to the Alliance than we anticipated. Brock's tendrils had stopped twitching, replaced by a new emotion, respect tinged with apprehension. That evening, encrypted transmissions were sent from the Academy to military headquarters across the galaxy. The message was clear. The Deathworlders were not just surviving, they were excelling. And no one knew what that might mean for the future of the galactic community. Jenkins, unaware of the commotion he had caused, slept soundly in his quarters, dreaming of his next challenge, the zero-gravity combat course. He was looking forward to it. After all, humans had been training for space since the 20th century. Aliens had no idea what was coming.